Hi, thanks for joining me for this Vida Variety video. These videos are like a kind of chocolate selection box where you've just got one of everything. You've got a milk chocolate, a dark chocolate, something with nuts, something creamy, something fruity. We're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do some strength, some balance, some brain boosts, some mobility, some pulse raises. We're going to start with a little warm up though. So walking on the spot. You can keep this a really small walk, or you can swing the arms a bit more and step a little higher. Good. Remembering when we do these exercises, you should feel some things working, but nothing is meant to hurt. So if it does, just ease off a little bit, try a smaller version of the movement. And if that still doesn't feel right to you and you know what's right for you, then just take a break and come back and join in the next exercise. Right, now toe tapping, just tapping the toes in front. Good. I'm going to start off with smaller movements and then build it up. But at any time, you can either make the movement smaller and slower if you want less of a challenge, or you can make them bigger and faster if you want to ramp it up a little bit. Great. 3, 2, 1. Now tapping out to the side. Good. So we're just getting everything moving, getting warmed up. And then we're going to have some fun. We're just going to do a little bit of everything in this one. Now tapping backwards, staying nice and upright, remembering whatever exercise we're doing, however hard you're concentrating on the movements, keep breathing. Some of the exercises, I say breathe in here, breathe out there. If that's confusing, just keep breathing. That's the main thing. Holding our breath is really unhelpful. Good. And marching on the spot. Lift those knees a little higher this time. Good. And slow that down. This time, as we tap forwards, we're going to lift the opposite arm up out to the side. So the lifting can be just a little bit to the side, or you can come all the way up to shoulder height. Whatever's right for you. Tapping the toe forwards, lifting the opposite arm up to the side. 3, 2, 1. Now tapping the feet to the side again. As we do this, curl the opposite arm up towards the shoulder. Good. Again, nice and upright, breathing regularly, tapping to the side and curling the opposite arm. 3, 2, 1. Now tapping the toes back and lifting the opposite arm up in front of you. Could be just a small lift, or you can lift it all the way up to shoulder height, whatever feels most comfortable for you. 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to march. This time bring the arms in as well. Nice arm swing, swinging from the shoulder. You can slow this down if you need to, or ramp it up a bit also. Good. Last round of these pulse raisers, tapping the toes forwards and lifting both arms up out to the side. Good. Three, 2, 1. Tapping sideways. Both arms curl up this time. Well done. Breathing regularly, keeping nice and upright. Slow down if you need to. Speed up if you want to. Make sure to work at your own pace. If you need to stop and take a break, do so. Pause the video, have a drink, have a little breather, and then join back in. That is absolutely fine. That's one of the benefits of doing this at home. I'm not there watching you. There's no teacher in front of you, so you can take a break if you need to. Tapping backwards, both arms come up in front. Good. 3, 2, 1, and marching on the spot with the arms. Good. We're going to do a couple of little bursts here. So you can either go into a full jog on the spot, or you can do a kind of pitter-patter on your toes, whatever feels right for you. We're going to do a 10-second burst. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down, but keep moving. You can even just pump your heels. Want to keep the feet moving. Well done. Keep those heels pumping. And we're shortly going to do another burst. So the same thing again, pitter patter or jog on the spot, whatever feels right for you. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it right down. But do keep those feet moving a bit. These ones want to be feeling like we're getting our heart rate up a little bit, but not so much that we can't get a sentence out. Might have to take the odd breath, but you should still be able to hold a conversation. So if you're working so hard that you couldn't hold a conversation with someone, you need to take the intensity down, slow down a little bit, keep moving, but just slow it down so you are in a position where you would be able to hold a conversation. This is going to be our last burst, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down, but keep those heels pumping. Good work. Walking that out just for a few seconds longer. Then we're going to move into the next portion of this Vida Variety video. Slow those feet right down. Just check your posture. Take a breather, grab a drink if you need to. We're going to do a couple of quick mobilizers. We're going to do the ankles. So making sure you've got something to hold on to. I've got a wall here, a chair or worktop is better. Lifting one foot off the floor, doing a big circle with the ankle. So imagining that your big toe is a paintbrush and you're just drawing the biggest circle you can. Change direction. Good. Might feel a bit of crunching and crackling. Shouldn't feel super painful, but might not be the most comfortable thing. Great. And pop down. Lift the other foot up again. Make sure you're holding on. You can feel a bit unsteady because obviously this is quite a challenging one leg stand. Biggest circle you can, trying to get into every corner of the circle as you go around. Good. So important to keep our ankles mobile. Change direction. Really important. If our ankles get too stiff, we don't have the range of motion we need at the ankle, we're not going to be able to do that really good walking technique, that nice heel toe motion. We're not going to be able to sort of be as confident and steady on the stairs as we want to be. So this is crucial. Great. Pop that down. Tuck the elbows into the sides, circling the wrists. Really keep the elbows tucked in so that we are just getting all the movement through the wrists. Good. Change direction. 3, 2. I love doing this one. It feels really nice. 1 and down. Shake those arms out. So we've done some pulse raises. We're nicely warmed up. We've done some mobilizers. Now we're going to do a couple of exercises for our back health to help us improve our posture and keep the mobility and the health of our spine as good as we need it to be. So the first one is for our shoulders and upper back. So reach the arms out to the sides. What we're going to do is point the thumbs up to the ceiling. One thumb is going to turn backwards and one is going to turn forwards. And I'd like you to look in the direction of the thumb that's going backwards. So you twist all the way from the hand up to the shoulder and back to the middle. And then the other way. One thumb goes all the way to the back and to the middle. Twisting all the way around, back to the middle. Twisting, and really bring that movement as far up into the shoulder joint as you can. Twisting round, back to the middle. Twisting round and back to the middle. We're going to do one more on each side. Good. Last one. and back to the middle. Great. Relax those arms down, give the shoulders a shrug and a wriggle. So the next exercise that we're doing for our back health is the cat camel. So we can do this, you might have done this on all fours in the past. We can do this leaning on the back of the chair, lower down on the chair, or leaning against the kitchen worktop or a table, just obviously something really sturdy. We're going to do a step back, bend the knees a little bit, sort of lock the knees in the hips, holding on, and we're going to arch the back like a cat and then round like a camel. And think about your belly button being pulled forwards by a string when you're arching like a cat, and being pulled backwards and through and up when you're rounding like a camel. Arching like a cat, gently moving in, feeling your whole back, your whole spine kind of move into the movement, and then rounding again your whole back. One more each way. One more angry cat, and one more camel. And back to the middle. Great. So we've done some pulse raisers, we've done some mobilizers, we've done some exercises for our back to maintain our posture and improve the health of our back. Now we're going to do some strength and balance exercises. We're going to start, again, fingertips on your support, feet shoulder width apart, pushing up on the toes and slowly down. We're going to do 10 of these heel raisers, and we're going to do them nice and slow. So on the way down, I want you to really control the movement. So we're not plopping or thumping onto the ground, really controlled, and touch the ground as gently as we can. So 10, good, 9, slowly down. The weight's over the whole foot, not just the big toe. 7, 6, push up as high as you can, come down slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, nice and slow, control down. Good, well done. Now we're going to do the opposite, which is where we lift our toes up. Remember, for this one, we tuck our hips forwards and we stay nice and tall. We just do the best we can to lift those toes up off the floor. And again, we're going to do this as slow as we can. So 10, 9, 8, well done. It feels like they're hardly moving, but as long as we're doing something. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Well done. Give those ankles a wriggle. Feet hip width apart. We're going to do a squat from here. So fingertips on the chair for support if we need to. If you don't need the chair at all, you can cross your arms over your chest. From here, pushing the hips out behind, keeping the chest open. Imagine we're sitting back onto a bench or a really low seat. Keeping the whole foot planted on the ground so we don't rock the toes up. Chest open, looking straight ahead. And please keep breathing. Good. Slowly down and power up. Lovely. Power up. Push through the whole foot. Power up. Try and sit down a little bit lower. Now we're a bit warmed up. As long as you can do so with your foot fully on the ground. 5. Power up. Brilliant. 4. Power up. 3. Push. Well done. 2 more. Nearly there. Keep breathing. 2. Last one. Little hold at the bottom here. 1, 2, 3. And push up. Well done. Walking that out. Slow the feet down. Well done. If you need to grab a drink, take a breather now, please do so. Next exercise is working our balance. I'm going to do it with the chair next to me so that you can see clearly what I'm doing. But probably the most comfortable way to do it is actually with the chair in front of you. So taking the feet wider than hip width apart, so a nice wide stance. From here, what we're going to do is transfer our weight from one leg to the other. So lifting one heel up off the ground. That toe can stay touching the ground, but we've just got all the weight straight up this leg. And then coming over to the other side, might need to pause in the middle, and again transferring over. Good. Stop in the middle, transfer over, keep those toes, maybe the ball of that foot on the ground, and back to the middle. Good. Stay nice and upright, resisting the urge to tip to the side. Transfer the weight, hold that a second, come back to the middle. Good. Transfer the weight, come back. Good. One more. Transfer the weight, keep your body nice and upright, and back to the middle. Good. Now we're going to combine the squat with the weight transfer. So standing up nice and tall, keeping that foot position wide, keeping both feet firmly on the ground. We squat backwards, and then as we come up from the squat, we transfer the weight to the one side. Both feet on the ground, sit back down in the squat. As we come up, we transfer the weight. The other foot stays in contact with the ground, unless you're really advanced and you want to lift it off and come up on one leg. But we're going to focus on sitting back, chest open, and then as we push up, transfer the weight onto the one leg. The other toes and the ball of the foot possibly stay touching the ground. Both feet flat. Lovely squat. And then as you come up, transfer. Really good. We're going to do a few more of these. We're combining the strength and the balance here, which is really important. Challenges our body in a really nice way. And squatting back down, it's how we need to use our fitness in everyday life. Transferring up onto the one leg. There's lots of situations in life where we need to use a bit of balance, a bit of strength, a bit of coordination, lots of things at the same time. And that's what we're training you for when we do these combinations here. Sitting back down, last one, power up and onto the one leg and take that foot down. Well done. Now we're moving on to another balance exercise. This is a tandem stand, which you've probably done with us before. Make sure you've got something to hold on to, even just fingertips. Standing feet close together, slide one foot forwards and place it in front of the other. Distribute your weight evenly over both feet and pull up nice and tall. From here, what we're going to do, first of all, just get your bearings, see how you feel. If that's super wobbly for you and you really don't feel comfortable, then take the front foot a little bit to the side. So instead of standing on a tight rope, we're standing on a slightly wider plank. Just take that as far as you need to the side until you feel like it's challenging your balance, but you're okay. And remember, it's never, if it's too easy, then it's not working either. And we think about, we're always balancing. We're never balanced. We're always balancing. And that's what this wobbling and everything righting itself and holding us in position is. We're successfully balancing. Now from here, what we're going to do is take one finger up in front of us and we're going to move that finger from side to side. And what I'd like you to do is to turn your head as you keep watching that finger. Good. You can move the finger up and down. You can move it side to side. You can make shapes with it. And down. Relax that arm down. Step the feet out and walk it out for a second. We're going to do one more of those with the other foot in front. Distribute your weight evenly. Pull up nice and tall. And then taking the finger in front. This time what we're going to do is keep the finger still and keep our eyes focused on the finger. Do this one so I can hold on. Turn the head but keep the eyes looking at the finger. So, oops, so a little bit different. Keep looking at the finger, but turn your head a little bit. Good, last one. And down and step out, walking on the spot. Pump those heels a bit, get the blood flowing back up your legs. So that's a really good balance exercise. We're in a compromised position with our feet. We have a reduced base of support, and we're using our vision to do something else. So we can't use our visual system to help us to balance so much. So our other balance systems need to work a little bit harder, which is really good training for everyday life as well. Okay, I hope you're enjoying this Vida Variety video. We are going to do a brain boost now. So in this one, we are challenging the left and right sides of our brain to talk to each other, to work together, and to create new pathways in the brain. So we're going to feel a little bit frazzled, and that's because it's working our brains. So what we're going to do is both hands up in front, making sure you feel nice and stable on the ground. With one hand, I'd like you to draw a triangle, and with the other hand, I'd like you to draw a circle. Good. Just do the best you can. It's hard. The circle becomes triangular and the triangle becomes circular, and you will feel a bit frazzled in the brain. Good. Take those down, shake the arms out. This time with one hand, we're going to draw a square. And with the other hand, we're going to do a wavy line up and down. So square and wavy line. Good. So the wavy line goes up and down. The square keeps going round. If you want, tap your toes at the same time. Might confuse you even further. Might help. Good. And down. Great. Shake those arms out. Walk those legs out. So what we're doing there is, by doing different things with different sides of the body, it's challenging our brain to work in a slightly different way. And our brain is just like our muscles and the rest of our body. If we push it a little bit, challenge it a little bit, then it responds to that. And it gets happier at trying new things and more flexible when it is challenged. We're going to finish off with a quick relaxation breathing exercise. You can do this sitting down if you'd like. What we're going to do is imagine that our torso, our rib cage, is a balloon, and we're trying to blow this balloon up. And when we do that, we're trying to blow up in every direction. So take a deep breath in and feel that balloon filling up sideways, forwards and backwards. And then breathe out and breathe it all out. So feel that balloon really going tiny inside, all the air's coming out of that balloon. And then take a deep breath in and fill the balloon up, down into your stomach, sideways into your ribs, forwards and backwards, and breathe out. Good, that balloon's gone tiny. And now deep breath in again. Fill that balloon up, down, sideways, and breathe out. Breathe all the air out of that balloon. Good. And relax. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed doing this Vida Variety video. We've done some pulse raisers, some mobilizers. We've done some strength exercises, some balance exercises, some combinations in there, which are really functional and translate really well to the kinds of things that we do in everyday life, where we need to maintain our balance as well as stay strong and steady. We've done some brain boosts, and we've done a relaxation breathing exercise. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.